clearly we've asked the Garda Commissioner and we've asked the Minister to rescind the decision and to review it in terms of bringing back a county boundary district, which would make it far more workable and manageable for everybody. At the moment, parts of East Clare, even my own parish in Killanena, is part of the Clare Tip division down in Fáil, which is neighbouring me, is in the Ennis division, and over in Tulla and parts of down the Mills and all are mixed between both areas as well. So look, what we have at the moment, not a very manageable or successful system in my view, and my colleagues' view, is that we need to actually address that and to review where we are, because policing is like health. It's all those important issues. It's only when you need it, you need to be assured that you have the services. And in fairness to the Garda that are working on the ground, they're doing the best they can. But I think we're lacking a lot of resources. And I think manpower at times can be diverted to parts of Tipperary, and from East Clare then goes into Ennis. So you have a degree of vacuum, and we've had a lot of crime lately, of theft of cars and theft of houses and all that. And I think it's now coming to light very clearly that the volume of Gardaí and the management of it is challenging for our district.
And would it be fair to say that there's been a noticeable negative shift in response times in those instances of rural crime and theft that you mentioned?
Look, again, I want to praise the Gardaí that are on duty, and they're only doing what they can within the limited resources. But if you are deployed and you're down in parts of Tipperary, Roscrea, or further afield, and Garda car is down there and there's a crime in Killanena or in Fáil or somewhere else, you suddenly realise, well, hold on, we're looking for a guard, but they can't only come and the response time is slower. And that's because of the system we have. There's no way in the world, in my view, that you should be going outside of the county, because the county is big enough for its own division, and it should be encompassed that the Gardaí work within that division.
The new Garda Commissioner obviously has a lot on his plate and is being asked to solve a lot of problems with Nenagh Garda Station. Would you be hopeful that he'll look at this and with that fresh set of eyes that he'll be able to implement a potential solution?
Well, I think that's where we are really, is that we brought in a model under the former Garda Commissioner that wasn't the model that I would believe that's suitable for a modern day society. And I think very clearly we need the Minister, who was in Wise as well, to have a review of this. And I think if they actually look at what's happening on the ground and get a full review of it, they will suddenly realise that this is unworkable at present. So that's why we're asking today to actually change that district division.
And it's not the first time that it's made its way onto the agenda here at a council meeting, or indeed an MD meeting, thanks to yourself. Would you have any optimism that change could come out of today, given the fact that the previous attempts haven't been successful, that it hasn't resulted in any shift on a national level?
Well, I think maybe with a new Garda Commissioner and a new Minister, yes, definitely they'll take heed of what we're asking, because there's a lot of people asking for the same thing. And you see, even our own municipal district, when we have meetings, we've been looking for the superintendents from the Ennis district, and we've been looking from the Killaloe, not our Tipperary division, to come, and it's just even giving ourselves accountability. If you even break it down to a very simple thing, the community alert system that worked in East Clare for years, very successful, depended on all communities working together. But if you're actually working under different divisions, it creates its own challenge as well, even to manage that. So I think there's a lot of good can come out actually looking at and giving one division for our county.